What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to do a entry video into appreciation build. This appreciation build is for someone in the community, and Jeff over at Just Model Garage and I believe Greg over at Modeler is hosting it for him. And this year it's an appreciation build for good old Brian over at BG Model Workshop. Really awesome guy. If you're not subscribed to Brian, go over to check out his channel. It's amazing, amazing modeler, and not only a modeler but amazing person in general. If you meet him in person, like at model shows, he's just a breeze to talk to. He's just one heck of a guy, and he's just so awesome. So me and Brian actually did a few buddy builds together quite a few years ago. We built the Mercedes AMG GT, I believe it was. Or yeah, something like that, and we built a Corvette together. So that was pretty cool. That was years ago before me and Brian got kind of like, Brian has sponsors now, I got a sponsor, and you know, we're doing builds our own. So we're pretty busy, both of us, but hopefully one of these days we'll do another buddy build together. But right now we're pretty busy for what we're doing. But I want to do an entry video for his appreciation build. Basically build something that what Brian likes to do. So we're basically combine quite a few of his favorite kits or builds, basically his build type, into one kit. So luckily for me, I've been a dear subscriber to Brian. I do remember I'm his 7th subscriber when he started his channel. Me and Brian started our channels right around the same time, if I do remember correctly. I think Brian posted his first video probably, I think 2 or 4 weeks, I think it was 4 weeks earlier before I posted mine, and then I didn't see Brian for a few weeks after, and then I was his 7th subscriber. And Brian, I think he had 2 videos up at the time when I subscribed. So I've been subscribed to Brian since day 1 of his channel, and I basically know what he likes and what his build style is. So let's go ahead and show you my entry right now. I'm not gonna build it right now because I do have other builds, and you know, I want to do it now. But this build, it goes till next year for quite a while. So we have like almost a year to do this. So I have plenty of time, but I want to get this video out before I forget and before I start jumping onto it. So one of Brian's first, or not first, but well, yeah, kind of, I would say one of the first kits he's built on the channel, and he also built his shop truck out of it, which was the 1965 Chevy step-side pickup, or basically C10 pickup. So really cool. So this is Brian said this is his favorite kit, one of the favorite kits of all time. Even I should know that because he built his shop truck out of it. He put his logo on the door. If you've not seen that video from him, it's very cool. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description down below. It's a really cool build. He built it as his work truck. I mean, it's rusty, it's crusty, and you know, it's pretty darn cool. And I know Brian likes these old 60s style Chevy pickups because he built quite a few of them on his channel. If I remember correctly, he built 2, if not 3 of them, if not more, on his channel. This particular one, well, not this particular one, but he built the 66 one as well, which I do have my stash, but it's really the same kit, just the bed's different engine and different wheels, but the cab is literally the same. But Brian likes this body style, so we're gonna combine one of his favorite kits for this build. Now, next thing that Brian likes, he loves doing work trucks. Brian loves doing work trucks, meaning by like old pickup trucks that were like farm trucks or like construction trucks and all that good stuff. And yeah, so we're gonna do like a work truck out of this one. So we're not gonna be using the bed. Instead, we are gonna do a service bed. So this is a really cool service bed. It's 3D printed, of course, and this is gonna look really nice. This is designed basically for any truck, but I designed it basically, or sized it up to fit this. So very cool. And you might be wondering, why is it like this? And why is this, you know, that's not really part of a service bed. Well, what this particular one is, well, I'll show you that, but I'll show you why that's like that. But there's the cab, or this bed, and then we got the step bumper right here. Like, look at cool. And then we got the Chevrolet tailgate for it. So that's gonna look really, really cool back there. Just to slide it in, and the bumper goes on those pins. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a service bed, and we're basically gonna combine Brian's Mobius service truck he built a while ago. He built the Mobius, what year was that, 60s? I can't remember what year it was. It was the first Mobius truck with the service bed, the yellow one. Brian built that one, and he built it rusty. He built it rusty, and that's what we're going to do on this one. We are going to do a rusty old service truck, but with this cab on it, and we're going to combine something else. Brian did that truck, that particular truck, into a Pacific livery, you want to call it. And I texted Brian, asked him, like, Brian, what's your favorite color? And Brian said, well, 2 colors. He said orange and any shade of blue. So I got thinking, I was like, any shade of blue and orange. Okay, so I'm wondering what kind of do with blue and orange. And I got thinking, I was like, wait a minute. Those are one of his favorite logos of all time. And that is golf. Brian absolutely just loves his golf paint schemes. Either it's a work truck or a golf racing car, whatever. Brian absolutely loves his golf paint schemes with the old golf gas station logo. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to combine Brian's favorite kit of all time, his channel truck, his service truck he built for his channel. Shop truck, there we go. And we're gonna basically combine his Mobius truck with the service truck, and Brian built that truck as a golf paint scheme. So we are going to do this as a golf service truck, but with the Chevrolet cab. So that's what we're going to do for that. And then for the colors, we have the golf colors. So we are going to do, we got them in the new colors from MIG, their automotive lineup. So we got the golf blue and the golf orange. So we are going to do it in the golf colors. So we are going to do the most of the truck in the blue, this nice beautiful blue, and then the accent colors, probably the grill, the bumpers, probably the accent colors, probably maybe the mirrors, who knows. We'll do it orange. So we are going to do the golf colors, which is very cool. But again, rusty. We are going to make it like a rusty old work truck, because these old work trucks are known to get lots of rust. Because especially from golf gas station, they work these trucks like 24/7, and they're getting pretty beat up. And then let's move on to why is this like this. So we're basically gonna combine Brian's latest builds. I think he's building it right now still. I don't think he did a final on it. I haven't seen a final of it on it yet, but I think he's still working on it. He is doing a slammed, basically a slammed Jimmy from AMT. So we are going to do this as a slammed, down to the ground on the weeds service truck. So here is the chassis we are going to be using, and then this chassis is going to sink right down into there. There we go. And then it's basically just going to be, slammed down to the ground in the weeds, custom like service truck. So that's what we're going to do for this. So we're going to combine Brian's Jimmy build, his latest build. I think he's still working on it by the time this video is coming out. So we're going to combine that build. And then wait a minute, we're also going to combine another one of Brian's builds. Let me bring out the parts. So we're basically combining a lot of Brian's builds into one build, which is very cool. So last year, for the USAC group build, last year's USAC build, we did the 1950s F100 pickup, and that kit comes with a small block V8, and this one does too. This one has, a nice V8 in there and stuff. So, and what Brian did, instead of the V8, he put an inline 6 in that truck. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Brian was the only one that put inline 6 in it. Everyone else put big block V8s, and especially I'm counting me as well, because I put a Cali in mine. But Brian was the only one that put inline 6 in it. And when I saw that final, I thought that was the coolest thing that Brian has ever did. And that was completely different from everyone else's. So what we're going to do to this one, we're going to ditch the V8, and we are going to also go ahead and put the Chevrolet inline 6 in this bad boy. So really cool. This is a Chevrolet engine. So very cool. So we're gonna put inline 6 in this bad boy, but not only inline 6. I do want to kind of put a little upgrade to it since it is a custom slammer. I did 3D print a turbocharger for it. So this turbocharger should connect straight to this engine and just give it a little bit more boost, you know, because it is a custom. It's slammed to the ground and with a custom chassis. So we're going to give it a little supercharger or turbocharger, my bad. And yeah, give it a little more boost. So yes, we are going to be putting it inline 6 in this bad boy. This is going to look really cool. So my plan is doing a rusty old work truck, a golf paint scheme work truck, service truck, but with a brand new slam chassis and an engine. I'm gonna make it look brand new as well. I'm gonna paint it orange and stuff, and I'm gonna make it look like they just restored it. They took the engine out anyway because they had to take it out of the stock chassis to put it in this one. So while they had it out, they just built out the engine. So we're gonna make the engine look basically brand new, and they added the turbocharger to it. And then the wheels and tires, we are gonna go with some custom ones, but they kind of look like work ones. And these are the wheels and tires right here. So we're gonna put them together and check these out. These are really cool. So they kind of look like work trucks, but yet custom because they're low profile. And then with this particular wheel file, it does come with some hubcaps. It comes with these basic ones, which is very cool. Which I might think we might use those, looks more stock. Or it does come with more, you know, kind of more like a diamond shaped version, which is actually pretty cool too. So, but we're not sure yet. I might use the other ones to kind of make it more like a stockish look, but yet custom still. So yeah, these are the back tires, and these are the front ones. The front ones are a little skinnier. So yeah, really cool. So those are the wheels that's gonna be going under this thing. And then one other thing we're gonna add. I just put these up today because I just kind of thought about these at the last minute. We did print up some new mirrors for it. So these are like truck mirrors we're gonna put on here because this is a service truck. You know, it's a little bit bigger than their average pickup truck. And then for the roof, I'm gonna add a strobe light. So this is basically the chrome part, so it's gonna be chrome. I still have to print the clear piece, so I'm gonna print the bulb or the what do you call it, a donut piece that goes, the clear piece that goes over it. I'm gonna print that in clear resin, and I'm gonna paint it in clear orange and stuff. But we're gonna put a strobe light on the roof, like up here somewhere. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And then I did print up some of these marker lights to put on the roof as well. So we'll paint those in chrome and do like amber color on them or orange. So we'll put those on the roof. And then one other thing, I figured since we're gonna do this as a golf like service truck, they're out on the road, you know, they're gonna be fixing flat tires or going to parking lots, fixing people's breakdowns, maybe changing battery or sometimes. And sometimes they might have to push the car, especially back in the 60s. People are still driving 50s vehicles, and you know, some of those 50s vehicles you do have to give a push head start to get them going. So we're gonna go ahead and add a push bar, basically a push bull bar in the front of this thing. So we got this, and then we got the bull bar, and the headlights will peek through here. So we got the little push bull bar, really cool. So we're going to add this to it too, give it more character and more of that. So this will probably paint in orange. So we'll get that orange paint scheme, and the bumper the back bumper back here will paint in orange as well. So really cool. So that's what we got. And also one other thing, I did get some Gopher Racing decals. These are like the road service decals. So we'll probably put like 24 service on there, like on the up here or something on the service bed, or something like that. So really cool. So we got some like towing or, you know, service decals as well. So we'll probably definitely put the 24 service on here. But yes, we are going to do a rusty build with the golf paint scheme. So we're basically combining three or four builds of Brian's builds that he's built in the past, and one particularly one he's building right now, which is the Jimmy, and he's sending it to the ground. So we're doing a lot of stuff, and I think this is gonna be a really, really cool build. So Brian, hope you see this, and hope you are gonna enjoy it. Again, I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna start it. Hopefully I want to start it probably end of this year. If I can get to it, that'll be pretty cool. but definitely next year if I can't get to it this year. But I just want to do this entry just to get it out of the way before I forget. And then, yeah, so we're gonna start working on it. And then here's the other parts that goes to the chassis. I mean, we got the axle, we got the fenders, just in case if we do have to cut out the stock fenders, we got these lowered fenders, and then drive shaft, exhaust, and you know, all that other whatnot stuff in there. So that goes to the chassis, but that's it, guys. Brian, hope you will enjoy this build when I get to it, and I can't wait to start it. This should be a really fun build. And yeah, we're basically combining a lot of his builds into one. So I can't wait for it. I can't wait to see how this turns out at the end. But alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoy it, and until next video, we'll catch you guys next time.